Superman himself, Henry Cavill, and the Lone Ranger star Armie Hammer are all set to play the leads in Guy Ritchie's 1960s spy adaptation, The Man From U.N.C.L.E. British actor Hugh Grant has also joined the cast in a supporting role as the head of the British Naval Intelligence. Amy Rose, buy or sell Grant joining the film?
Bye. I love Hugh Grant. I think he is so charming and funny and has this dry sense of perfect comedic timing, and I think he's going to be great. This movie is shaping up in a very interesting way. I mean, they had me at Guy Ritchie, so I'm a really big fan of his. Snatch still remains one of my favorites. Right. But, you know, Henry Cavill, I want to see more. I really loved him as Superman, and I want to see him, you know, he wasn't given a lot of chance to show off what he has in more of the acting department. So I'm really excited to see that. And Armie Hammer, I know The Lone Ranger was a flop, but I still think he's a good actor. He was, you know, a good actor in a not so great movie. But, you know, we've seen other work of his and he's a good actor. So Hugh Grant just seals the deal for me.
Yeah, I'm going to have to buy it too. Hugh Grant's a great actor. And I'm also kind of getting excited about this film too. I wasn't a big fan of the Sherlock Holmes movies that Guy Ritchie did, but I love his earlier films.
Yeah. Snatch, Lock, Stock.
Yeah, all of his earlier stuff. So I even kind of like Revolver, I got to say. Just for the weirdness factor. So yeah, I'm full buy for me. And Hugh Grant's a great actor, like I said. You get Superman and Batman because Armie Hammer was already Batman in the Justice League Mortal film. He tried on the suit. That makes him Batman.
That's right.
So he's like, I'm not going to play superheroes anymore. Well, you're going to play a super spy. So, you know, shut up and you're with Superman.
Yeah, so. Lone Ranger wasn't really.
Yeah, I was reading all that like back talk that him and Johnny Depp, because they're doing those junkets now, and they're sort of like, well, you know, kind of like it's like that, you know, like coming up with excuses. It was a flop. Just admit it. Stop trying to make it sound like it wasn't.
Let's not paint it.
Yeah, it's like, why even bother?
They're blaming the critics.
Right. I think the critics had a really big part in making this slow, uneven, strange film that was warbly and flawed from the beginning. They are the reason it sucked. That it didn't make money. Sorry. Not that it sucked. Yeah. It didn't make money.
There you go.
Well, this one's going to be good because it's Guy Ritchie. So.
There you go. But I have to agree on Sherlock. The first time I saw it, I was like, I wanted to love it because, like we mentioned, his earlier work.
Mark Strong plays the villain.
And he's the best part to me of that film. And then I watched it again with more managed expectations. And Robert Downey, I mean, he's so good in anything he does. I really love him. I did like it more, I watched. But the first time I saw it, I was a little disappointed too because Guy Ritchie has set the bar so high for me.
Well, yeah, and then the sequel as well to the show. I watched both of them. They both left me kind of
and I love Nomi Rapace too. So, yeah.